Insufferable, ruthless, brazen, fiery, humorless, impatient, intolerant, rude. To how much of that do you plead guilty?
I plead guilty to all of it.
Imagine controlling a media empire and living the high life, only to fall from grace in one of the UK's biggest financial scandals. This is the dramatic rise and fall of Robert Maxwell. Robert Maxwell was more than just a media mogul. He was a larger-than-life character who built a global empire. But behind the scenes, he was orchestrating a financial fraud that would devastate thousands. Born as Jan Ludwig Hyman Benjamin Hock in Czechoslovakia, Maxwell escaped the horrors of World War II and reinvented himself in the UK. After serving in the British Army, he entered the publishing world, eventually acquiring Pergamon Press and transforming it into a major academic publishing house. Maxwell's ambition knew no bounds. He expanded his empire by acquiring prestigious newspapers and publishing houses, including the Daily Mirror, one of Britain's leading tabloids. By the 1980s, he was a prominent figure in global media. Living a lavish lifestyle, Maxwell spared no expense. From luxury yachts to grand estates, he enjoyed the trappings of wealth and power. But behind the glamour, a darker reality was unfolding. To support his extravagant lifestyle and failing business ventures, Maxwell turned to deceit. He used company assets as collateral for personal loans, inflated circulation figures to secure more advertising revenue, and funneled money through a complex web of offshore accounts. Maxwell's most egregious act was siphoning nearly $460 million from the pension funds of Mirror Group newspapers. Thousands of employees who had entrusted their life savings to these funds were left in financial ruin when the truth came to light. Maxwell's fraudulent activities were extensive and multifaceted. He diverted pension fund money to support his other business interests and to cover personal debts. Maxwell created fictitious companies and used them to secure loans, misrepresenting the financial health of his empire. He also manipulated the stock prices of his companies to attract more investment. Maxwell's ability to deceive was unparalleled. He convinced major banks and financial institutions to lend him vast sums of money, often using the same assets as collateral multiple times. His charm and reputation allowed him to perpetuate the fraud for years.
I keep on repeating, I'll say it for the last time, I'm not on some ego trip.
Maxwell's influence extended beyond the business world. He cultivated relationships with prominent political figures, leveraging his media empire to gain political clout. This influence helped shield him from scrutiny, allowing his fraudulent activities to continue unchecked. The scandal erupted after Maxwell's mysterious death on November 5th, 1991.
Now back to tonight's main news, the disappearance of the publisher Robert Maxwell.
They just said they found a body. They found a body? Yeah.
His body was found floating in the Atlantic Ocean near his luxury yacht, the Lady Ghislaine, off the Canary Islands. The official cause of death was reported as a heart attack combined with accidental drowning, but speculation about foul play or even suicide has persisted. Maxwell's sudden and suspicious death fueled numerous conspiracy theories. Some believed he was murdered to silence him, while others thought he took his own life to escape the impending financial and legal consequences. Despite extensive investigations, the true nature of Robert Maxwell's death remains an enigma. If you like this video, consider subscribing and click the notification bell to get more stories like this. The circumstances of Maxwell's death are certainly mysterious. Given the financial turmoil and the pressure he was under, suicide is a plausible explanation. However, the possibility of foul play cannot be entirely ruled out. Maxwell had many enemies and a lot of secrets. It's not beyond the realm of possibility that someone wanted to silence him permanently. Following his death, Maxwell's empire collapsed. His sons, Kevin and Ian Maxwell, faced trial for their roles in the fraud, but were acquitted. The Maxwell family, once at the pinnacle of media power, was left to deal with the fallout. The impact of Maxwell's fraudulent activities was devastating. Thousands of pensioners faced financial hardship, and the scandal shook public confidence in the media and financial sectors. Maxwell's legacy was forever tarnished. Investigations into Maxwell's dealings revealed the extent of his deceit. Auditors discovered that Maxwell had used Mirror Group funds to support his other businesses and his lavish lifestyle. The scandal led to calls for stricter regulations and oversight in the financial and media sectors. The Maxwell scandal was a wake-up call for the industry. It highlighted the need for transparency and accountability in corporate governance. The regulatory changes that followed were aimed at preventing similar frauds in the future. From media tycoon to disgraced fraudster, Robert Maxwell's story is a cautionary tale of greed, power, and deception. His rise and fall serve as a stark reminder of the consequences of unchecked ambition. Subscribe now for more jaw-dropping stories from the world of finance and media. And let us know in the comments, do you think Maxwell's death was an accident, suicide, or something more sinister?